Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, May the 6th. Okay, I hope you guys are doing well. All right, guys, we are halfway through the week. Okay, it's Wicked Wednesday, Whimsical Wednesday, Wild Wednesday. Okay, excuse me. I don't know if everybody remembers, what is that show called? I don't know. It used to be good, but I don't even watch it anymore. I think the show was like Wild and Out with Nick Cannon or something like that. I don't know if you guys used to watch that, but I used to watch that. And then it got kind of, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to leave it at that. I just stopped watching it because I'm just like, I don't know about that. But yeah, today is Wednesday. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to do one more message before I go home so that I can post these videos for you guys. It's 11 o'clock right now, so hopefully when I go home I can post these. Like I said, I had an appointment earlier this morning, and because I was out and about, I brought my cards with me, and I was able to do my messages outside because I'm not dealing with the construction in my apartment. Like I'm not falling for it today. Okay, yesterday I fell for it because it was too quiet. It was too good to be true. And then today I'm just like, oh heck no. Heck no. Okay. This is just an extra, reading for you guys that want to, extra clarity when it comes to personalized messages. So let's see what else, shows up. Some of these messages, like I always say, could be, 1, 2, 3 on the timer, but it could be doubled messages like clarity or repeated messages. So if you guys are seeing that this is a repeated message and you don't want to hear it, then you guys can skip this video. But for those that resonate, definitely, you guys can stick around. Okay, but we have in the next 2 days. Okay, so not sure who this is for, but something could be happening in the next 2 days, and the next 2 days is Friday. Well, it all depends on when you're seeing this video, because I do have people that are international, so this could be Saturday or Sunday. So basically the weekend is significant. Okay, so take what resonates with that. But something about the next 2 days, angel number 222 could also be significant too. We have Neptune energy. Okay, this could be about your dreams. Okay, intuition. Some of you guys, your psychic abilities could be heightening, or there's something about having like inner knowing. But depending on what placement and house placement it is as well, that could be significant, right? But there's something about also spirituality and also photography. Okay, take what resonates with that. Venus energy, right? So love could be significant. This could be Venus energy, like what you're attracting, especially it being Taurus season, because Taurus and Libra represent Venus energy. Sorry. Listen, when you're in the parking lot, you see a lot of things. I seen this guy driving, because like the way that the parking lot is, it goes like this, and I kid you not, the car went like this. And the car went boom. Like I wish I could show you guys what I see, because sometimes I have to pause because I'm like, what the hell is going on? It's a parking lot. Like, why are you speeding like that in a parking lot like you're on the highway? Like, chill out. Anyway, Venus energy. Sorry, you guys. But Venus energy is significant. Okay, so take what resonates with that, right? There's something about what you're attracting at this time. We also have angel numbers. So yeah, there's something about what you're attracting. Angel numbers could be very significant. Like you guys could be seeing angel numbers at this time, like angel number 1111. The reason why I looked at my clock, because it's 11:08. So angel number 1111, 1212, even just seeing angel number 123, things like that could be significant. It doesn't have to be those numbers per se, but it's just clarity. Okay, yeah, you guys are protected. So if you were concerned about your path or your journey or whatever you guys have going on, because at the end of the day, we all have doubts. We all have days where, one day everything feels like it's flowing, it's going great, okay? And then all of a sudden there's days where you're just like, like you start freaking out. Like you just wake up one day and you're like, oh my God, my life and blah, blah, blah. It happens to the best of us. It is okay. You are a soul in a human experience. It is okay to have good days and bad days. Nobody's life is 100%. No one's life is perfect. We all know this, okay? Now, for the people who think that their life is perfect, hey, good for you. Okay, but the people who are aware that we are living in a matrix, and that, there's certain things that we can change, but, it takes more than one person, you're still going about your day and you're still doing what you need to do, but that doesn't mean that you're not aware, right? But you guys are protected, right? Like whatever it is that you guys are dealing with, just know the angel numbers that you guys are seeing is a form of protection. A lot of times people may say like, oh, this is a psychosis, or, Listen, some people, I'm going to say this over and over in my videos, some people are naturally gifted. Some people are naturally talented. Some people can read energy very well. It depends on your placements, your house placements, things like that, okay? If you are going through some type of psychosis, listen, talk to somebody about that, because I'm not a doctor. This is for educational and entertainment purposes, right? But at the same time, I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to tell somebody what they're going through if it's true or not. But even that too, it's like a lot of times people think it could be psychosis and it's not, and sometimes it is, right? It just all depends on the person and the situation, or the individual itself and the circumstance, right? So this is about also having discernment. Like, what someone else goes through may not be the same for you, okay? So that is why it's good to have discernment, because a lot of times people like to fearmonger people and make it seem like what they know is not true, but what you do know is true, okay? Some of you guys could be tall. There's something about your strength, okay, your perspectives, right, your presence. Even if you're not somebody who's tall, it's like your presence, it just shows up, okay? Your aura, your energy, it just shows up. Like, there's something about you having this energy where you command respect when you walk into the room. Even if you're not in the room, there's something about your energy where you demand respect, okay? Your north node could be significant. So some of you guys are actually fulfilling your path, or there's something about, like I said, when it comes to growth, strength, and perspective, you guys are also fulfilling your path in that sense, right? Everybody's path is different, but your north node could be very significant when it comes to your north and south node, okay? Yeah, we have beach. Water is significant. Being near water is significant. There's something about being in flow, okay? Also, in one of my messages, the journey messages, I saw the card play with the 2 mushrooms on it. So some of you guys are also being in flow, but at the same time, while you're in flow, you're also being in this playful energy. And that also could be why things could be flowing towards you, or there's something about things naturally like magnetizing towards you, or you attracting new things, especially with Venus energy, right? Saturn energy is significant too. So for some of you that resonate with this too, this is about stepping into your authority. Like I said, there's something about releasing burdens and blockages, stepping into your authority. Okay, like I said, there's something about your energy where you guys could be very powerful. Like when you walk into the room, it doesn't matter if you are a CEO or not. Like, and that could be also another thing too. What I realized with the collective, and this seems to be a pattern or like a thing that keeps happening, is like, say you are somebody who has a lot of power and authority, like without the title. You guys get what I'm saying? So you could have people who are managers, you could have people who, you know, CEOs, things like that, and they feel like people need to respect them or have to respect them because of their title. And then here you come, just, you know, no, here you come, just, you know, minding your business, and people are just like, ooh, who's that? And ooh, who's that in the collective? And ooh, oh, I like your energy, I like your aura. You know what I mean? Like, people will be so jealous and so mad. If you get it, you get it, okay? Like, people will be so mad or in their feelings or have animosity or projection when you have authority in your energy. So say you have certain placements that just demand authority, especially if you have fire placements in your chart, it's even worse, okay? It's even worse, okay? People will feel some type of way because it's like, she wants my job, he wants my job, and you think you're better than me, you think you're all of that. Like, people really be thinking like that, and you're just like, I'm just showing up. Like, I just came to work because I don't have a damn choice. I got bills to pay, okay? Like, literally, some of you guys could be like that because you could be dealing with other people's energies where they are projecting, okay? Like, when I say projecting, I mean like projectile. Literally projecting their insecurities and their issues onto you and their burdens, and you're literally just existing, okay? Yeah, there's something about fall. This fall could be significant. If this is not fall energy, you guys could be going through some type of transitions when it comes to letting go and being prepared to like step into this new preparation of authority. Maybe for some of you guys, there's something about being prepared at this time. And this showed up in another reading too, right? Your dreams and intuition is significant too. There's something about your dreams and intuition. So even that too, it's like visions, okay, downloads, receiving guidance, okay, inner knowing could be significant. But whatever this energy is, you guys are following your intuitive knowing for those who get it, okay? For those who are still kind of like on the fence of following their intuitive knowing, don't worry, you know, it happens to the best of us. You will get there one day. So don't feel bad if you guys are like second guessing your intuition. Like, I get it. It sucks because you don't want to second guess yourself, right? But if you've been dealing with people who made you feel like your intuition was wrong, it does take a little bit of time to, get back into the habit of trusting yourself and, being comfortable in that. Okay. Yeah. Truth and clarity. Okay, so there's something about receiving truth and clarity when it comes to your light, having awareness, you know what I mean? Like, take what resonates with that. Some of you guys could be receiving truth and clarity for some of you guys. Some of you guys could be teenagers watching this video. If you're not a teenager, there's something about discovering who you were as a teenager. And it's almost like as you got older, as you got more mature in your life, maybe you guys are now stepping into that or moving towards that. And that's a very beautiful thing to see, because that is growth, right? Growth could be different for everybody. Yeah, growth, planting seeds, right? Cycles. Okay, some of you guys, like I said, when it comes to patience, you guys are moving throughout certain cycles. Even when it comes to age, there was something that I read online. I can't remember where, but it was like an article that I read, and it literally said that people who are in their 30s can still have teenage tendencies. Like, even though you're grown, like you look grown and you feel grown, there's something about still having teenage tendencies, but then having to grow out of that still. So that is why when it comes to like Saturn returns and stuff like that, usually it happens to people like in their 30s or like maybe like 35 and after, right? So that could be resonating for some of you guys too, where you may be more mature than certain people, and it's almost like dealing with people who act like they're teenagers or acting like they're in high school. So a perfect example would be like the workplace. Okay, the workplace. It's like, say you're somebody who wants to just go to your job and do your job and go home, because at the end of the day we have bills to pay and we just, we want to keep our sanity. You could be around people who want to be in high school, okay? Like, and these could be people who are older than you, or they are younger than you and they should know better, or they're older than you and they still should know better, because at the end of the day, once you reach a certain point in your life, it's like the gossiping, the pettiness, all that needs to just stop, okay? And you could have been around people because you're not wanting to gossip, or because you don't want to be cliquish, okay, where it's like, oh, let's all group together and bully this one person, because you're not into that. Some of you guys could be kicked out of certain places or environments because you're not willing to stoop down to their level. And there's something about people's energies where you always end up in dynamics like this, where you're trying to be the bigger person and be mature, and people will try to lie on you and snake you and snitch on you and do all kinds of crap because that's what they want to do, right? And you don't want to do that. In actuality, you would prefer to, just be quiet, keep to yourself, do your job. But unfortunately, people like to lie on people who are quiet, right? And that is also significant. And this can't only just be a job. This could be in a home too. Like, you could live with people in your home, or family members or relatives that are toxic too, right? It's like people who have like this teenager attitude about them, where it's like, ooh, did you hear about so-and-so? And did you hear about so-and-so? And you could just be like, I don't care. And people are just like, oh, you don't care? Like, so dramatic and so like petty. It's like, yes, I don't care what Tom, Dick, and Harry are doing. Like, why don't we focus about the job at hand, Like, there's certain things where people are so focused on drama, but then the business is corrupted if they're not focusing on that, or they would rather have crappy people at their job than good workers, or people would rather have toxicity in their home than to have a happy, quiet home. That kind of stuff is very significant, right? And you guys could be wanting to move away from that. So yeah, with gardening in spring, right, this is about, like I said, growth. Okay, this is about for some of you guys, renewal, having a fresh start. Vitality is also significant. I'm gonna get another card or two. Virgo energy too could be significant. So some of you guys could be like grounding yourself, but at the same time, some of you guys are very organized. Okay, you guys could be organized people, or you guys are showing up as someone who's very organized, or showing up as someone who is conscious. Okay, routine, service, logical could be significant. Okay, summer, like I said, so spring, summer, there's something about abundance and growth. Okay, I said I would get one more card, but let me see. yeah, Sagittarius energy. This is about adventures, right? Being open to new opportunities, new adventures, new things, okay? So take what resonates with that, okay, guys? And then, yeah, here we go. Minding your business pays off. I don't know who this is for, but keep minding your business, okay, guys? Whatever this energy is, you guys are focusing on your peace, your stability, that kind of stuff. And like I said, minding your business is significant because some of you guys are like, I don't care. I don't care about that, okay? You're tapping into your highest self, okay, and wholeness, all right, guys? At the bottom of the deck, like I said, when it comes to Sagittarius energy, travel could be very significant, movement, okay? And then we also have here Chiron energy. So some of you guys are healing at this time, all right, guys? But I am going to end it here so that I can go home and post these videos for you guys, like I said. But again, thank you guys for the love and the support. I hope this resonates for who it resonates for. It is 11:20 right now. So like I said, I'm going to see if I can get home and see if I can post this for you guys so that you guys can get these. And yeah, hopefully you guys resonated with this. If you didn't resonate with this, I hope you guys could take away something from it, or, you know, share it with someone who may resonate with it. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Follow me on YouTube and TikTok. My website is www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. You guys can book a reading, or you guys can check out my blog and stuff like that. As you guys are aware, like I said, I do post sometimes, like, you know, messages about different colored crystals. I may not be as frequent, but that doesn't mean that I'm not working on those things in the background. I just have timing. Like, I like to post things in a specific timing because I always find that it resonates at that moment for whoever needs it. So same thing for Taurus season. It's like I have also crystals that I need to post. Like I did post one for like green crystals, I think, and I still have it posted as well. But yeah, anything to do with that, you guys, like I said, you guys can check those things out. And again, you guys have freedom. Like if you guys see something on my blog and you guys want to Google something and get more information, do that, okay? That is the whole purpose and point of your purpose. It's to learn, gain knowledge and information. Like I said, I don't have all the knowledge. So even if I post something, somebody else may post the same thing and they may have extra information that I've missed, you know? So it's okay, guys. That's the whole point of the community, is to learn, to grow, and to flourish, all right? But I love you guys. Thank you guys for rocking with me, supporting me, you know, staying with me. For those who have been with me from day one, you guys know who you are. For those who have just started, you know, rocking with me, I appreciate it. I love people who are decisive and people who know what they want, especially when it comes to loyalty. I don't play like that, okay? Like, once you're part of the crew, you're part of the crew, okay? And it's not to say like I'm trying to build like, you know, a group or anything like that, but I just love people who just know what they want. You know what I mean? Like, you're just decisive, you know, if you don't like me, you're like, deuces, you know, if you like me, you stay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like people who are just like, let me see what this person is saying. Let me go to another person and see what they're saying. And if I guess if I like it, I'll come back. It's like, those who just know right away, I appreciate you guys, okay? I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And, you know, continue being the way you are, being decisive, being certain, being direct, okay? And especially my fire sign babies, like, yeah, I may be a Cancer sun, but I got an Aries moon. Okay, so I resonate with you guys in that sense too. So I get it. You know what I mean? When it comes to like your fire, your passion, sometimes people, you know, misunderstand you, but I understand you guys, all right? I know that you guys are passionate. You know, you guys are loving people. You guys are passionate. Doesn't matter what placement you have, but I just always feel like fire signs and water signs always get the worst rep in the zodiac signs. You know what I mean? Like, not to say that earth signs and air signs don't get it bad either, but for whatever reasons, fire signs and water signs, I don't know what it is. And me, who has a fire and water placement, it's like, don't do that. These are my people. Don't do that, okay? But I do love all placements, because I've met good placements and I've met bad placements when it comes to zodiac signs. And that is why I don't judge people, because it's like, anybody could have certain placements in their chart. It's their chart. It's not just that one sign. So when I see people say like Cancers are crybabies, I'm just like, I'm like, excuse me? Like, I'm a Cancer, and the only time you'll ever see me cry if it's like detrimental, like someone died, someone that I love and care about passed away. That's the only time. Or like I'm frustrated and it's like, you know, that's the only time. But to say like I'm just walking out of nowhere and I'm just like crying, like, come on now. Not all Cancers are like that. Some people need to understand that it's the placements in their chart, and not all fire signs are angry, okay? So take what you want with that too, okay? And not all earth signs are grounded, not all air signs are communicative. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody likes to put a label on something, and instead of doing like the work and getting to know that specific zodiac placement or the whole chart, people are so quick to just judge everybody. It's like, I've had bad experiences with Geminis and Libras in my life, right? But that doesn't mean that every Gemini and Libra that I meet, I'm going to cast them out and be like, oh, you're this. It's like, anyway. Some of you guys could be like me when it comes to that, where you have that knowledge and understanding where you're like, it's the chart. It's the entire chart. It's not just the placement, okay? Yes, there are keywords and characteristics, but not everybody, you know, resonates with that. So yeah. But anyway, guys, let me end it here. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. I just saw 2022 on the timer, so 2s could be significant. But yeah, I love you guys. I'll see you next time. All right, guys. Bye.